Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Footy Channel Groundhopper, and this is the FA Cup fifth round draw live. Now, the FA Cup is due to be drawn at around 7:10 tonight. But before we get into tonight's show, if you do enjoy the show, then please do give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel to search, so please do smash that like. It really does help the channel. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe. Come be part of this great community. Also hit the bell notification, that will let you know when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows as well. Of course, you can become a member, it's 99p. Do that clicking the join button, and if you want to make a donation, do that in chat, clicking on $, all the money reinvested into the channel. So yes, so as we know, on Saturday we got through to the FA Cup fifth round, courtesy of that 3-2 win at Birmingham City. Let's just say it was a hard-fought game as well. And look, when you face these lower league teams, it's never easy because they're raising that game. They want to, it's their cup final, so they want to try and win the game. Not a great start when we went 1-0 down after a minute. Not the best of starts, but look, we got back into the game. Now, we could look at that and say Joe Willock was maybe fortunate to score. Now, it's a hard one to decide, was it over the line or not? To me, it looked as if it was over because it looked like the ball was past the post. So for the assistant to flag and get it right, look, the only way you would tell if it was over that line properly was if it was goal line technology, which unfortunately Birmingham City didn't have, which is a shame because, look, it's divided a lot of opinions. Was it over or was it not? And at the end of the day, look, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter now whether it's over or not. To me, as I say, it looked over. But, is there a little bit of that ball touching? We don't know. And it's hard to... It's a controversial moment. But to me, I think that's less controversial than it was the night before when Man United cruelly beat Leicester City. Because before that free kick was taken from Bruno Fernandes, there was 4 players offside, 4 players standing offside position, and that linesman was in line with all them players. So the minute that ball was kicked, they were still offside. Why didn't he put his flag up? So my question is, when the likes of Mark Goldbridge decides to come out and say Birmingham City were robbed, well, no, I'm sorry, Mark Goldbridge, Birmingham weren't robbed. I think you'll find Leicester were robbed, because that linesman got it totally and utterly wrong. Right, let's just jump into some comments. But we are ball number 9 tonight, by the way, guys. And let's see who's in the chat. Sefton's in. Hi, Sefton. Hope you're well. He says, Atunes, ball number 9. Yeah, absolutely. And he says, R.I.P. John Tudor. Yeah, absolutely. We've lost a great legend today, John Tudor. Wacky says, evening, Tony in chat. Good evening to you. Evening all, says Joe. Good evening, Joe, as well. Good evening to Julie. Hope you're well. Good evening to Peter as well, who's in the chat. Wacky saying good evening to Julie. I wonder who Sinclair will want, says I don't know. I'll take anybody at this stage. Sorry I missed the show last night. Woke up 5 minutes after I finished. I think he's talking to Pete on that one, yeah, because I didn't do a show last night. Which channel's the draw on? It's actually on BBC One. It's during the one show, so they have this one show on, and it's on during that. So they've done that before, to be fair. Evening, Chippers. Hope you're well, mate. Jay's in the chat. Evening all, still at work. Jump in for the support. Thank you very much, Jay. Much appreciated. Called Goldbridge out over this already, says Julie. Yeah, I did as well. And the cheeky effect, I see, is Liverpool are going to win the Carabao. Oh, well. We'll see. We're going to win that. What he says, funny thing is, the headline said the Toon's controversial goal for Man U won. It didn't mention controversial in the headline. Exactly. And Man United's was... It certainly was offside, I mean, I was at a non-league game on Saturday and actually spoke to the linesman before the game started. well, before the game when he was going on checking the nets. And I said, what's your thoughts on what you saw last night on the TV, Man United? And he said to me he couldn't believe the linesman got it wrong. He says he couldn't believe it. He says it was clearly offside. There was 4 players offside. He says, and then you've got to mention the fact is they're better paid and they're more trained as well. They get more training than what a non-league linesman does. And he said, look, you got it totally and utterly wrong. Didn't have to answer my question, but he did. They can't even see it was close. Call for Man U. Christ, for them was offside. Also, that second Birmingham one, we were up as kid was offside, standing in front of Pope. So, yeah, absolutely, Joe. Ian says, hi, Tony. Hi to you, mate. Hope you well. Goldbridge is a twat, got one of them slappable faces. Not many people like him, to be fair. I put on TV, look north, and almost Luke Edwards was on my, oh my word, oh no, not again, not Luke Edwards. And Sefton sent a super sticker in. Thank you very much for your £5 donation. Thank you very much indeed, my friend. Jay says, nope, got to wait for the next available appointment service change. Gareth says, good afternoon, Tony. Good evening, Tony. Happy Monday. Yeah, happy Monday to you as well. I mean, look, who do we want in this round? I mean, I want a home tie. That's what I want. I want a home tie. Now, who will we get? That's the matter. Do we want a Cardiff City at home? Do we want a Preston North End? Do you know what? Preston North End at home would be pretty decent, because that would be another Woodman coming back to St James's Park, and not Andy this time, but Freddie, his son. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it, if we got Preston North End at home? But I'd take anybody, because look, this FA Cup now is well and truly open. It's anybody's trophy now. We've got no Arsenal in it, got no Liverpool in it, no Chelsea in it. You know, in the next round, another team could go out. I mean, look, Man United will probably go out in the next round, whoever they get. If they get a big team, if they get someone like Villa or someone like that, I think I can see Man United losing to Villa. And if we get, as I say, I'll take anybody at home, even Man City at home. Look at Man City against Leyton Orient on Saturday. Orient took the lead. Man City got it back, but my God, they were hanging on at the end. They're awful, Man City, and we've got them at the weekend. And, you know, the way they're playing at the minute, this is a great chance to go down to the Etihad and register a win there. And I would absolutely love if we do that. Can we have Liverpool at home? Oh, never mind, says G. Yeah, they're definitely not in it. Argyle are massive, says Young Chart. Do you know what? Well played to your team last night, mate. Absolutely fantastic. You know, I didn't see the game, but I looked at the highlights last night, and do you know what? Your keeper was immense, wasn't he? I mean, the saves he pulled off as well, and well done to Plymouth Argyle. They deserve it. You know, did Slot underestimate it by playing too many youngsters and thinking, oh, well, if they'll just turn up because they got enough to win the game against a team that's got a bad defence? Not at all. He did underestimate it completely. And so well done to Plymouth Argyle. Love Man United to get City and us to get Spurs. Oh, yeah, they got knocked out. Spurs did. Are you going to do the actual draw? Yeah, so we'll do a watch along. So basically, as the draw's taking place, we'll go through the draw as well at the same time. So yeah, that's how we do it. Home draw Plymouth. Can't show the draw live due to copyright. No, I can't. No, not absolutely not. Jay says, nah, they're all safe and sound wacky. It was mainly my hallway and my front door. So yeah, so as I say, the draw is due to take place at around 7:10, so that's about 7 minutes' time. I mean, look, the first goal that they scored, Birmingham on Saturday, it was a bit of it was a deflection. It come off Callum Wilson, and Pope couldn't do nothing about it. I thought Pope made a couple of crucial saves, because if he hadn't, we could have either gone out with that, or it could have gone to extra time, penalties, and who knows, penalties are a lottery. What to see, we didn't go out on penalties. So look, glad we got the job done. Yes, okay, Pope's kicking is not the best. We know that. His footwork's not the best. I don't think the defenders like passing the ball back to Pope because they can see. And I understand in the summer we do need to upgrade on the goalkeepers. We do, absolutely. If Lacademos is to move on in the summer, then we need to get a replacement there. We need to bring in a replacement, and I think we need to bring in an upgrade on Nick Pope. Would I be sad to see Nick Pope go in the summer? If say Dubravka signed a new deal in the summer and it meant Pope had to go, then yes, I wouldn't have a problem with that as long as we're bringing in a top-class replacement. So it's going to be a big summer for us, and we'll see what happens in the summer. We've still got a big final to come as well, Carabao Cup final. Just under 32,000 tickets for each club. To me, I think that's bad because it's a 90,000 seater stadium. Obviously, the rest of them are going to corporates. And look, I think the real fans are missing out here because look, you could have had more fans. Why couldn't you give 40,000 each? That's 80,000 and 10,000 for corporates. It's so wrong nowadays. It really is. They forget about the real fans and they're thinking about the people who've got the rich money who go there and eat and drink and everything like that. It's wrong. Can we skip the rounds and go straight to the final? You never know, G. We probably could go to another final. We could win the double-double, 2 cups. Sefton says, don't forget to hit the like and button, chat, and subscribe to this amazing channel and hit the bell notification. GR Sefton, thank you very much, my friend. Hello, great channel. Hi to you, Pete. Hope you're well. Yes, I did a vlog at the weekend. Newmarket Town versus Brightlingsea in the Eastman League. If you haven't seen it, do check it out after this show. It's a cracking vlog. I've got to say, big up to the Brightlingsea fans and that. They are absolutely fantastic people. I've watched 3 of their games in a row now. They're absolutely fantastic people. They want me to go back to their ground as well, which I said I will do, and I'll be made to feel very welcome. They've got a great manager there as well, Ryan Salt. I've spoke to him a couple of times. He's a really nice guy, and yeah. So if you haven't seen that vlog, do check it out after the show. I'm offended by that, says do a swap with Burnley, Oddie for Trafford, but Kelleher or Chevalier would be the ones. Well, apparently Chelsea are looking at Kelleher in the summer as well. What a surprise there. Apparently the bin dippers are getting 257 more tickets. Oh, that's for the disabled though, isn't it? We may have the same for the disabled, who knows. Just don't want Cardiff, my home city, versus the club I've supported. Yeah, absolutely, Gareth. Nearly 20,000 corporate tickets is a PT. It absolutely is. Chipper says hungry eyes. Must be over a bit of dirty dancing. Ronald says, hi mate, he says the corporate seats are generally empty at England games. It reeks. Yeah, it does. I mean, look, the first 2 England games have sold out now. And I'm going to the England-Albania one on the 21st of March. So I'm looking forward to that game under Thomas Tuchel's first game to see what he actually brings, and see how good the football actually is under Tuchel. I think it'll be really good. I really do. Now we'll do a vlog from that game as well. Now, if anybody is planning on going to Wembley and they do get their tickets for Wembley, I'm going to stress this now. Do not, and I mean do not take a selfie stick, because it tells you in the rules you're not allowed to take any sort of tripods or selfie sticks into the ground. So if you plan on taking footage or anything like that, you'll have to hold your phone in your hand. You can't take selfie sticks in. I suppose it's in case you use it as a weapon. To me, I don't know why you can't, but I suppose it's the rules of the National Stadium. Sefton says they are not. It's corporate getting most tickets. Yeah, absolutely. I saw an article that said the other way around, shows you how inaccurate mainstream media is. It does. I mean, look, we are sick. I'll tell you one thing we are sick of hearing is Isak to Arsenal, Isak to Arsenal. Look, at the end of the day, why does Alexander Isak want to go to Arsenal for? When he's perfectly happy at Newcastle United. And by the looks of things, we're going to try and give him a new deal in the summer. So why on earth would Isak want to go and join Arsenal? Again, it's just the media are spinning it. But the thing is, so the price we've got on Isak, he's got to be worth over 120 million, at least. At least, in fact, in my opinion, I would rather see he's worth at least 200 million because he's one of the best strikers in Europe at the moment. So Arsenal couldn't afford him. And if we can tie him down to a new deal in the summer, even though he's got 3 years left on his deal, but if we can tie him down to a new deal in the summer, again, that would be absolutely fantastic. And then put a massive release clause in, and that's it. Look, if Barcelona can tie a player down to a if Barcelona can tie a player down to a new deal and put £1 billion release clause in, then why can't we? Why can't we? Because Isak's not for sale at any price. So any Arsenal fans that come in this chat, I'm afraid to say he's not for sale. Go and look for a player elsewhere. Why don't Arsenal go and say, oh, we want Salah from Liverpool? You know? Or go and say they want Haaland from City. Because they won't. Because they want to weaken us. The media want us weakened because they don't want us being up there. They probably hate the fact we're in another Carabao Cup final. Because it's a competition we target. We could be in an FA Cup final. Who knows? Depending how the draws go, we could end up in an FA Cup final. And can you imagine if we win 2 cups? Will the media melt down over that? Sinclair to Man United says. Saka to Newcastle as well. Or they didn't like that when they put the picture out of Saka to Newcastle. They did not like that at all. We're coming up for the FA Cup round draw now, yes. So thank God we're at that stage now. Obviously, my TV, because I'm in a different room and I've got the mini box on it, there is a couple of second delays. So please don't put any spoilers in the chat. Why have it that the one show on when they're talking about the shape before the draw? Yeah, because they do it during the one show, haven't they? I think it's because something else is on BBC too. But I agree, Ronnie, it's stupid. We are number 9, Jay. Number 9, ball 9. It's funny, isn't it, how we've got 2 former Arsenal players doing the draw. Arsenal's not even in the competition. Obviously, we've got Alex Scott doing it and Theo Walcott. So it's a bit of a strange one, but anyway, we'll see what happens. We're still just going through the things at the moment. Come on, just cut to the chase and get to the draw, please. Come on. That's what we want to see, the draw. But guys, don't forget to smash that like. It does help the channel. And also, if you are brand new at the channel, get down there and smash that subscribe as well, please. Thank you very much. It does help the channel grow. And keep up to date with future videos and shows by hitting that bell notification as well. Right, we're just waiting for the balls to be emptied out the sack and into the ball. Alex Scott's got the sack in her hand. Right, come on, just get the balls in. Come on, we want to see. How's your calf, Tony? It's actually healed very well. The bruising's almost gone now, and I'll be back to playing football on Wednesday night again. I'm fit again. Liverpool are out, so give us the next best team. Yeah. I think Villa's probably up there and probably Brighton, but other than that, I wouldn't even put City up there as the best team because they haven't been playing well and they were lucky against Leyton Orient. Would you want Millwall at home? I'm not sure. Tony, we don't want to know about Yementon News. Never said that. Axe doesn't like to. Right. Yeah, Palace play Doncaster tonight. I mean, it would be great if Doncaster won that one tonight, wouldn't it? Knock Palace out. That'd be hilarious. So Man U are ball 1, Brighton and Hove Albion number 3, Exeter number 5 are Nottingham Forest. We're number 9, Plymouth Argyle are 10, Aston Villa 12, 14 Man City, and 15 is Doncaster or Palace. That's just some of the ball numbers I've selected on screen at the moment. But as I say, it's a lot here we get at this thing. I mean, yeah. We'll take whoever comes. So let's get ready for this. Cardiff for number 16. She's just emptying the balls into the thing now, out the sack. Oh, Wacky, I've just seen your comment, mate. Jesus. Right, here we go. And out comes ball number 4. That is Preston North End. It's home at Deepdale to number 13, Burnley. So it's an old championship tie. So one of them's going to get the quarterfinals. Next one out is ball number 12, Aston Villa. Give them Man City. And they're at home to number 16, Cardiff City. Right. Come on then. Let's see number 9 come out now, please. Out comes number 15, and that is Doncaster or Crystal Palace against number 2, Millwall. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that'll be a good draw, won't it, if it's Palace Millwall? Jeez. Ball number 1, and that is Man United. Go on, give them City, number 14. And they will play number 8, Fulham. Man United versus Fulham. That's Man U out then. Next one out the pot, number 9, Newcastle United. We've got a home tie. But who are we playing? Number 3, Brighton and Hove Albion at home. I'm happy with that. What's your thoughts, people? Brighton at home. Next one out is number 14, 11, and that is Bournemouth, And they will play number 7, Wolves. So that's an all Premier League tie. Next one out, number 14, Manchester City at home at the Etihad to number 10, Plymouth Argyle. Oh, I'd love to see Plymouth go there and win that. And then next out the hat is number 5, and that's Exeter City or Nottingham Forest. And they will be playing Ipswich Town. So what's your thoughts on that one with our tie? So there you are, Newcastle United versus Brighton. It's sure to be a good one, isn't it? But look, last time we played Brighton at St James's, we lost 1-0. A game we dominated heavily, and we should have won it. So I think we can do it this time. Ties are to be played on February the 28th till March the 3rd. Come on, we've got what we wanted. We got the home tie. Let's beat Brighton, get to the quarterfinals, because I really fancy this. I really do fancy this. And I think we can beat Brighton. I really do. Time for revenge. Boo. Brighton, says Sefton. Yeah. Brighton could sell a minty to them, come back and bite you in the backside. Not at all. Newcastle Brighton may would have, like Millwall or someone lower before Prem team in the later rounds. The end of the day, Jay, we've just got to beat what's in front of us. And I'll draw that. If we had to beat Brighton, we can beat them at home. Brighton's a bogey team, says Chippers. They are Chippers, but again, we can beat them. Brighton are poor form. Hopefully it'll stay like that, says Gareth. Yeah. Absolutely, mate. At least we're at home. That's the main thing. We're at home, Ian. Exactly. We're at home to these teams. So, I think it's a great draw. Get into Brighton at home. Jay says, let Plymouth get rid of the Prem teams and we can clean up. I mean, wouldn't it be hilarious if Plymouth go to City and beat them? Because they could do. Look at the way City played against Liverpool. Look at the way City played against Orient. They were awful. And Liverpool just underestimated Plymouth. Home tie is always good, absolutely. Away the lad says Sefton. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, I'm happy with that tie. I'm happy with that. I think that's a great game. And look, I would rather avoided someone like Villa. You never know. You just never know. There could be a few Premier teams fall out the next round. Who knows? And at least there's going to be still one Championship team going through as well between Preston and Burnley. So one of them will go through. So we could face one of them. But as I say, I think that's a terrific draw. As I say, we can only beat what's in front of us at the end of the day. So what we'll do is we'll run back through the draw anyway. So Preston North End have Burnley. Aston Villa have Cardiff City. So technically Cardiff could go there and get a result. Who knows? Doncaster or Palace against Millwall. I mean, Millwall could beat Palace. But what's to say Palace don't get beat off Doncaster? Man United have got Fulham. Fulham could win that one at Old Trafford because Man United are not that great. We've got Brighton. Bournemouth have got Wolves. So there's going to be another Premier League team knocked out. Man City's got Plymouth. Again, Plymouth could go and upset the odds. And then you've got Exeter or Forest against Ipswich Town. So again, another Premier League team goes out. So look, I don't think that's a bad draw. I think that's pretty decent. And you know, Man City fans might be thinking, oh yeah, we've got Plymouth at home. Don't underestimate Plymouth. Do not underestimate them. Because look what happened when Liverpool underestimated them. So, as I say, I think that is a cracking draw. Yeah, really, really happy with that. I was more relieved that we got through on Saturday. And look, it could have been a worse draw. As Coffee said, I'm happy with that. Could have been worse, absolutely. And hello, Coffee, by the way, mate. Hope you're well indeed. But no, yeah, I'm happy. And we just have to wait and see what happens. Right, guys and girls. As I say, I did have a match vlog there on Saturday, so if you haven't seen it yet, then go and check that out. Great match vlog at Newmarket Town. I must say, their food is absolutely delicious there. I had a bacon cheeseburger, £4.50, and the food was actually cooked to order, which I was very surprised at because you don't normally get that at a football ground. So the fact it was cooked to order, it was fresh, it was lovely, couldn't fault it. And look, I'll go back there again just for that food because it was absolutely fantastic. Sefton says the problem is who will be the ref. We haven't got, well, that's the thing, we don't know yet, but it's a while off. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, guys and girls, come to the end of the show. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, then please don't forget to smash a like. It does help the channel, so please do give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe. Come and help this community grow. Also, hit the bell notification. That tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows as well. So I'll tell you if I've got any vlogs, anything like that, any new videos come up, you'll see them straight away. Michael Oliver's good, I heard, says Joe. Yeah, we can't have him, unfortunately. I wonder which Mancunian ref you'll get. Off you to say all, away the lads, absolutely, away the lads. But as I always say at the end of every video, remember, the future's bright. The future's definitely black and white. And until then, stay tuned. And I'll see you all later. But happy with that draw from tonight. Away the lads. And How are you, the lasses? Take care, everybody. Bye bye.